Welcome to this intermediate Vinyasa flow. Start by finding a comfortable seat. This can be seated with your legs crossed, with your hands resting on the top of your thighs, palms facing down to really open the shoulders. Or alternatively, you may also want to sit on your heels, legs together, and if this feels uncomfortable for your knees, you can also take a block or a book and sit on it so that it feels more comfortable. And let's just take a few seconds at the beginning with the eyes closed. Hands resting on the thighs, shoulders relaxed, to take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale from the nose. Exhale, feel the contact points of the body with the ground. Once again, inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Once again, the biggest breath of your day. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. And then very slowly, bring your right hand on the opposite knee. Left hand is going to come at the back. Maybe it will touch the ground or maybe not. It doesn't really matter. Let's take a gentle twist here. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn towards the left. Slowly release the twist and bring your left hand on the opposite knee. And then release your chin on your chest. Round your back here. Inhale to bring both arms up. Your arms are going to be crossed, one elbow over the other. You can either have the back of the hands together or have the hands interlaced once again, so you have what is called eagle arms. Elbows aligned with the shoulders. Hands far away from your face. Inhale to lift your arms towards the ceiling. Let your spine come and open in a slight back bend. Exhale, round your back and bring your arms down. Inhale to lift your arms. Exhale down. Once again to inhale. Exhale deeply. Inhale, release your arms, lift both your hands towards the ceiling. Bring both your hands together. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart center and press into your hands. And then slowly release. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left hand comes on the opposite knee. The hand at the back may touch the mat or no. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Slowly release. The right arm is going to come on the other side. And then exhale to release your neck and your shoulders. And then come up with the opposite elbow on top this time. Again, choose the crossing that suits you the best for eagle arms, and then inhale deeply to lift your elbows. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to release the arms and lift your hands to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to release the posture. So if you were sitting on something, you can just leave it on the side. And we're just going to start with a small exercise to warm up the spine. Cat-cow pose. With your wrist underneath your shoulders, the knees under the hips, and when you inhale, you tilt your tailbone, let your belly drop, and bring your heart forward. Avoid having your shoulders close to your ears. You want to have really broad shoulders here. Exhale, scoop your tailbone under, and then look at your navel, drop your head. Once again, inhale. Exhale. One last time, inhale. Bring your heart forward. Exhale, round your back. Come back to a neutral spine. Move your hands a little bit further. Tuck your toes, and from here come into your first downward facing dog. Pushing your hips towards the ceiling, and make sure here that you have your spine long. So maybe you'll bend your knees slightly and then try to bring more weight into your heels. It doesn't matter if the heels don't touch the mat, just try to lengthen your spine as much as you can. Couple of breaths here in your awesome downward facing dog. Even if I can't see you, I know it looks amazing. And then come forward into your plank. And here you have the choice. So either you'll want to drop your knees on the mat or you keep your knees lifted. In both cases, inhale to bring your chest forward, keep your elbows in, bend your elbows, lower your chest to the ground very slowly. Bring both arms in front of you, thumbs interlaced together, fingers stretched. Inhale to lift your arms, lift your feet. Exhale, release. Bring both hands under your shoulders. Again, keep your elbows in, tuck your toes, push back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and walk gently your feet to the top of the mat. With a straight spine, inhale to come all the way up. Lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart. Inhale to lift your arms up. Keeping your big toes together. Exhale, push your hips back, bend your knees, and come into Utkatasana chair pose. Make sure you don't have your tailbone tilted. You want to have it slightly in. Engage your core. Inhale to open your chest. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. I know you can do it. One more breath here. And then exhale, release in Uttanasana. So let your head drop heavy. Legs will be straight, but if this is difficult, you can always bend your knees. And then from here, bring your left foot at the back of the mat, back knee on the ground. Inhale to lift both your arms. Exhale, bring your right arm inside the right foot. The back leg, the left leg, is going to turn to a 90-degree angle. Use that connection between your elbow and your knee as a leverage. Inhale to open your left arm above your head. Roll your heart open. One more breath. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Back hand is going to come and touch the mat. Right arm is going to lift above the head. Stretch the other side as much as you can. And then come up again. Bring both hands at the top of the mat. The back leg, you're going to align it again. And then from here, push your right foot back to come into your plank. Again, your version of chaturanga, knees down or up. Move your chest forward, lower. Bring your right ankle over your left ankle. Bring both arms in front of you. Inhale to lift your arms, lift your feet. Exhale, release. Hands under the shoulders. Uncross your ankles. Tuck your toes. Push back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Look forward and make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale to come all the way up. Create some space. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale again for Utkatasana. And then bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. And from here we're going to take a twist. So you're going to bring your right elbow on the opposite knee and then open your chest towards the left. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist. Your right knee will tend to pop out a bit. So try to bring it back so that both knees are aligned. So that you can feel the twist is actually in the spine and not in the hip. Come back to the center and we'll do the other side. Left elbow on the opposite knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then come back to the center. And then relax both hands on the mat. Straighten both your legs. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck completely here. Bring your right leg at the back. Drop your back knee and inhale to lift both your arms. Exhale, left arm this time. The left hand is going to come on the inside of the left foot. Back leg is going to turn at 90 degrees. Inhale to lift your arm above your head. Feel your right side stretching completely here. Roll your heart open. Inhale to come up. Exhale, back hand on the mat. Left arm lifts above the head. Inhale to come all the way up. Bring both hands at the top of the mat and come into your plank. I think it's the last plank. You'll be happy to know that. Inhale, bring your chest forward. Exhale, lower. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift your feet. Open your chest. Bring your hands to your feet. Exhale, release. Hands under the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Shoulders far away from the ears. Exhale, push back in downward facing dog. Big toes touching. Feet together. Inhale, lift your right foot up. Exhale, come forward. Try to bring your right knee to your nose. Inhale, lift your right foot up again. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale to lengthen and lift your right foot up. And then look forward and bring your right foot as far as you can. Maybe between your hands, maybe not, it doesn't matter. Back foot is going to turn at a 90-degree angle. Engage your core. Inhale to come all the way up into Warrior Two. So take your time to settle into that posture, making sure that your knee is aligned, so you want to avoid having it pop in. Bending that front knee, pressing into the back leg, and then lift both your arms. Find your expression of the posture. Everyone will have a slightly different warrior, but that's okay. And then come forward and bring your right arm on your right thigh. Swing your left arm above your head. This is Utthita Parsvakonasana. So this is the first variation. Or you can bring your right hand on the mat. And then again, roll your chest open. Or you can also do the bind here. So if you want, you can bring your top arm down behind your back. And then your right hand is going to come under your right thigh, and you're going to bring both hands together. And then again, open your chest towards the ceiling. Keep on breathing. If you have the bind, release it. No matter what option you took for the posture, bring your right hand in the top right corner of the mat, left hand on the left hip. Bring your back foot slightly in. From here, straighten your right leg and come into Ardha Chandrasana. The left foot is going to lift, and then you open your hip to the side. Gaze can be down or on the side, that depends on you. And if you feel good here, you can also lift your top arm and straighten it towards the ceiling. Half moon pose. Do not hesitate to start this posture again if you lost your balance. The more you do it, the better you will become. And then slowly bend your right knee, bring your back foot on the mat again, and you're going to turn to the left side of the mat. So all your toes are pointing to the side. The heels are slightly out, the toes slightly in. Both hands are on the mat, under your face. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Legs are extended, thighs are engaged. Exhale, release your chest towards the floor for Prasarita Paduttanasana. Don't force anything into that posture. Making sure that you're keeping a straight spine rather than rounding your back to come lower. And then slowly come up. Engage your thighs. Come all the way up. And then turn your feet towards the top of the mat and come into mountain pose, Tadasana. With your feet together, long spine, palms turn outward. And take a few moments here to reconnect with your breath. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Bring your head down for Uttanasana. From here, bring both feet at the back to come into downward facing dog. Feet together, big toes touching. Inhale, lift your left foot up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Knee to right elbow. Exhale deeply. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your left foot between your hands. Turn your back heel to a 90-degree angle compared to your front foot. Inhale to come all the way up into your amazing warrior two. Check your back hand and then check your front hand to make sure that you're aligned, to know where you come from, to know where you are going. But most importantly, be present here. Connect to your breath. Come forward and then bring your left forearm on your left thigh. Swing your right arm above your head. Roll your heart open for Utthita Parsvakonasana. Choose your variation of the posture. Don't forget to press into your back foot. And then release the top arm or the bind. Bring your left hand on the mat in the top corner of the mat. Right hand on the right hip. Bring the back foot in a bit. And then whenever you feel ready, whenever you have enough balance, straighten your left leg, lift your left foot up and come into your half moon posture. One more breath. Slowly bend your left knee. Bring your right foot on the ground. This time we'll turn to the right side of the mat. Heels out, toes in. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, melt your heart, your head towards the floor. Letting the hands lift towards the ceiling. The elbows can always bend. Keep your thighs engaged. And then release the hands. Bring both hands on the hips and then with a straight spine, come all the way up. Bring the feet together and we're going to sit on the mat. We've done the hardest. Now we're going to chill a bit. We're going to extend the right leg. bring the left foot on the right thigh. Turn your chest towards that extended leg. Inhale, lift both your arms up. Exhale, with a straight spine, come forward. Maybe you'll grab the calf, the ankle, the foot, it doesn't matter, as long as you always try to bring your heart forward as you bend over your extended leg. Janu Shasana. And then we'll do a variation that is really good for the lower back. Right arm, you're going to bring it inside and use that connection between your arm and your leg to open your chest towards the left. Lift your left arm above your head. And then slowly release the posture. Turn your chest against the extended leg. And then slowly roll up your spine. We'll switch side. This time left leg is going to extend. Right leg is going to bend. Inhale to come up. Exhale, fold forward. With every inhale, you'll try to lengthen a bit more. And with every exhale, you bring your chest closer to your thigh. And wherever you are in that posture, bring some kindness and softness into it. Don't try and struggle in it. And then bring your left arm inside your left leg. Inhale to lift your right arm above your head. Exhale, release. And slowly come up. Now we're going to bring both legs in front of us, slightly bent. Bring both arms in front of you, parallel to the ground. And slowly, in control, we're working on the core here. We're going to lower ourselves to the ground. So I'm not here to check on you, so I cannot see if you're cheating, but if possible, really try to go very slow here, vertebra by vertebra. And then finally, you can release your body on the ground. Bend both knees, bringing your feet as close as you can to your seat, hip width apart. And then you're going to press your feet into the ground. And we're going to come into bridge pose. So inhale, lift your hips up. But the strength comes from your legs. So make sure that you press your feet into the ground. And this will enable you to push your hips a bit higher. If you feel comfortable here, you can always interlace your fingers behind your back and bring your shoulder blades closer to one another. Slowly release the posture feeling every movement, unrolling the spine very gently. And the next posture will be the full wheel. So if you've never done the full wheel, today is not the day where you're going to learn how to do it. In that case, you just redo what we just did with the bridge. But if the full wheel is into your practice and you've done it already, then we can do this together. So again, replace your feet properly and then bring both hands a bit higher than your ears. Elbows in, fingers pointing towards the top of the mat. And then whenever you feel ready, you're going to press your feet into the ground, lift your hips up, and then from here, push into your arms to have your head on the mat. And then again from here, press again into your hands to straighten your arms, and then continue pressing your feet into the ground. Look towards the mat. And then slowly come back very gently. Bring your feet mat width apart and let both your knees touch to release the back. Extend your arms, palms facing up. And rest for a few seconds here. Feeling the energy in your body. Feeling your breath. And then bring your legs together. Grab the back of your thighs. And then roll back and forth until you come seated. Keep your legs crossed and then bring both your hands together in Anjali Mudra. And you may stay here for as long as you want in a meditation posture, or go into Shavasana and breathe for a few moments lying on your back. And today we'll close with a quote from a great yogi who once said, "Yoga is a light which once lit will never dim. The better you practice, the brighter the flame. May this light guide you even in the darkest moments." Thank you for practicing today.